Like I said, this one is actually required for the main quest. So this one is going to be by far the most interesting one. Let's go see what we can find down here. Okay, and now we are at the other side of this cave. Last time we were on that side. The Lens of Truth challenge, you might say. Where we found a piece of heart. Only this time the reward is going to be a little bit more important. And apparently this is the Bat Cave. Okay, there's way too many of them to start shooting arrows at them, so let's just spin attack them to death. Eventually they're stupid enough to all try to attack me, so... Okay, there we go. Defeating all of them will actually give you a chest. I'm pretty sure this is just for rupees, but still. Pretty nice to bring along, I would say. However, the door is still closed, as you can see. And the puzzle mechanism for that is also pretty easy to guess. There are unlit torches in here. So, fire arrow. Okay, and this is not the only one, apparently. Here's one. And here's one. 3 torches. Opening the door. Should be some magic in here, in case you don't have any. Okay, apparently not. But anyway, in this final room we actually find another iron knuckle. Just like with the second one. The first day event also ends in an iron knuckle fight. We know how to take care of this guy. We've done that before. Okay, let's just let you attack me so you lower your guard. And you are gone. The curtain rises. Ooh, there's an important gravestone there. If a gravestone is that big, then it's gotta be important. Are you the one who freed my soul? No, another one of these composer ghosts. I served the Ikana royal family. I am the composer called Flat. Yeah, indeed, another composer. The songs connected to the royal family that remain here were all composed by my brother and me. Oh, Sharp, my dear brother. He sold his soul to the devil and was the one who locked me in here. You, who do not fear the dead, learn well the song that is inscribed behind me. And if you ever meet my brother, I'd like you to inform him. The 1,000 years of raindrops summoned by my song are my tears. The lightning that strikes the earth is my anger. I have made my request. Well, we did meet a ghost called Sharp, didn't we? In Ikana village. He actually tried to kill us with his song. But apparently his brother, the other composer, actually has a way to deal with him. The 1,000 years of raindrops summoned by my song are my tears. The lightning that strikes the earth is my anger. Here is written the song that shall cleanse his cursed black soul. Keep this song in your hearts. That sounds familiar. Oh, oops. Okay, there we go. LRA, LRA. That's a song we already know. It's the Song of Storms. Returning from Ocarina of Time. The song that can summon rain. We have learned the Song of Storms. A melody filled with the composer's passion. A turbulent tune that blows curses away. And that also counts as step 1 of Buried Treasure, the only one we were missing. Completing this event. Okay, we have learned the Song of Storms, and apparently that is a remedy against Sharp's curse. And therefore we actually have a way to progress in the canyon, because everything else has been a dead end by now. Nothing we can do anywhere. But this song does change that. However, let's go to Clocktown first. Because I'd like to buy something important now that it's nighttime. did promise this already in one of the previous cycles, but the canyon area is going to be the area where magic use is going to be implemented by far the most. So having infinite magic is definitely required in this area. And now that it is night time, we actually have the opportunity to buy Chateau Romani. Whenever you're busy working with the canyon, I can definitely recommend using this. Okay, let's get our membership card out. And unlike last time, this time I actually have enough rupees with me. Chateau Romani. And this stuff is sacred for me. Never play the canyon without it. Bottoms up. Okay, that was a quick errand I wanted to take care of. Let's return to business. Now that we finally have a war point, the Song of Soaring is now the best way to actually enter the canyon. A beautiful new orange spot on the map. Okay, we are back. Let's continue with the main quest. Now that we have Sharp's brother's song, hopefully we're actually able to take care of him. Oh, come on. I've passed you a while ago. Let's go. Let's see if he will start trying to kill us again with his song. Now, there you are. I understand your desire. You don't give up. I see you really do wish to join the ranks of the dead. Yeah, but this time I'm armed with a different weapon, sir. Your brother's music. What's this? This song? No, it can't be. This song. Oh, he knows it. And the curse will be driven away. And the spring will also come back to life again, it seems. This curse also held the water from the spring at a low point, but now it actually starts flowing again. Even across this house with this water wheel. And some weird music will start playing. It does not seem these Gibdos are too happy with this music. Well, they are definitely not happy about it. There he goes. Not just him, the rest will have to deal with the same thing. This music apparently drives them away. The Gibdos have vanished. Ooh, and the door unlocks. Interesting, that's the next thing we're going to have to take a look at. Flood, my dear brother. Forgive your foolish brother, who dreamt of the royal family's revival. Ye who do not fear the dead. With my brother's song, you have broken the curse that was placed upon me. It is all thanks to you. We dead should not be lingering here in this land. It was all a trick of the masked one, who has upset things. Of course, I knew it was him. Who else? If you truly do not fear the dead, I wish for you to go to the temple in this land and sever the root of the evil curse that torments us. Okay, the temple's the source again. Also not a surprise. To do that, you must seek out the king, the only one who knows the way into the temple. The king is in the ruins of Ikana Castle, awaiting the coming of the one who will break the curse. I have made my final request. Yeah, the temple is at Stone Tower. However, Stone Tower we weren't able to enter. We need the king's help in order to do that apparently, but the king is in the castle and that was also inaccessible. So, we're not getting a lot further with that. However, we do have something else we can check out. With this water flow now going, the music house actually started playing again. Which is apparently able to drive away the cursed Gibdos. And now that they are gone, the house has been opened again. Its inhabitants apparently dare to venture out again. As you can see, a small little girl actually lives here, who's also surprised by the fact that the water is going again. This will actually distract her. Because don't think you can actually approach them. If you start coming near this little girl, she will get scared and run away back into her house again. We want to get in here unseen. Grab your stone mask. The only way we have to stay invisible. This way, the little girl won't get scared, she won't run away. We can actually enter this mysterious house. The music box house. Okay, this little girl is not alone. As you might have heard from Seikon, she actually has a father, but we're not really seeing anybody else in here. Okay, he has been doing some research to the undead here, it seems. The Gibdos, the Garrows. Oh, there he is! But he's turned into a Gibdo himself. Okay, sir, you are in need of healing, I think. This is not something I want to take a look at for too long. Apparently living amongst the Gibdos did not do him too well. Father? Father! Pamela? What have I been doing this whole time? Well, you were investigating the mummies here and you actually turned into one. You haven't been doing anything. You had a bad dream. You were just having a little nightmare. Oh, Pamela. Well, I'm not too sure what the biggest nightmare is here. Turning into a Gibdo or having to live with one. He was not living in a nightmare, she was. But anyway, because of the Gibdo curse and us healing it with the Song of Healing, we can now equip it as a mask. We got the Gibdo mask. This mask was once the hideous face of Pamela's father. This mask looks so real that even a Gibdo would mistake you as one of its own. Okay, let's leave these two be. This cutscene actually does not end until you actually exit this place. Like this we actually can't talk to them. But it is clear what he was doing here. He's actually also investigating this curse of all these undead creatures being here. But in order to talk to him a little bit more, we actually need to re-enter the house. Okay, you are over here now, it seems. Let's go see what you have to say. What you did for my father. Thank you. But helping us, it's a secret from my father. Whenever anything strange happens, my father immediately starts talking about doing research. And he does all kinds of crazy things, so... Once he calms down a bit, I think I'll try convincing him to quit researching in this dangerous place and go back home to town. So, if my father sees you, he'll likely go bonkers again, just like the time he went off to the well on top of the hill to search for the treasure of Ikana Castle. Aha, the well. Apparently that is where he got turned into a Gibdo. So I think we need to go figure out what is actually going on there. Okay, let's now finally go talk to him. Now that we're actually able to do so. Okay, sir. Oh, isn't that a fairy? Is this yours, young man? I am the famed academic who researches fairies, ghosts, and similar so-called supernatural phenomena. By the way, this song, Farewell to Gibdos, which the music box is now playing, drives away Gibdos. I discovered it after many years of researching Gibdos. In regards to ghosts, there isn't another academic who can match my knowledge, so ask me anything you like. Okay, he didn't really say anything new. That his music actually drives away the Gibdos, that we pretty much already figured out ourselves. However, his daughter did point something out of importance, namely the fact that the well that we found on top of that hill, where the sign was actually saying we couldn't enter because of ghost sightings, and that is apparently where he got cursed. The empty well. And I'd like to be able to actually keep using my sword, so you go away. This well is actually the next step in figuring out the puzzle of this place. Now that we know the curse of the Gibdos is actually present here, let's go find out what we can find here. Beneath the well. Okay. See a couple of doors. And some Gibdos standing in front of them. However, don't think that we need to defeat these Gibdos in order to unlock the doors. This place is more of a puzzle-like area. With our new Gibdo mask, we can actually talk to these Gibdos. Not fight them, but talk to them. And they actually have some requests for us before we can actually enter all of these doors. However, as you can see, there are multiple pathways. So allow me to show you off the map. Because with all of the dark areas already filled in, we can already see the layout of this place. As you can see, it is a maze. A mummy maze. All rooms where Gibdos are standing in front of doors with requests we need to fulfill before they let us pass. I do not plan on actually going through all of them, because there's no need. There's actually only one pathway through here. All the other ones just lead to dead end areas with chests, or this room over here to the north, a fairy fountain. Those are not really important. This is what we're interested in. This room over here in the northeast. That is where we're heading. So allow me to show you off the quickest route through here. Perhaps I'll show off the rest in the bonus content, but for now I'd like to focus on the main pathway here. Leave it! Leave it! Leave me something crunchy that sprouts leaves when watered. Okay, and here we actually have the reason why I was collecting all the stuff before heading towards the canyon. All these Gibdos actually ask for certain items that we need to show to them. And only if we show the correct one, they will open the door for us. This first hint is pretty obvious. Sprouts leaves when watered is talking about magic beans. Ah, this. I bear you no remorse. And that is how this place works. In the N64 version he actually asks for 5 magic beans. Here they've changed it to only 1. Okay, in all of these rooms that are actually in between the next Gibdos, usually have a couple of areas where you can find some more items, like spring water or bugs, and even fish. Oh, there's also wall masters here. Apparently not everywhere, because this guy despawned. But there's wall masters in here that will try to drag you out of this mini dungeon. Be careful. Okay, this guy wants something fresh that thrives in water. Answer to that riddle is fish. However, before we go in here, because this is actually the progression towards the end of this area, the next Gibdo will actually ask for something we do not quite have yet. However, we can find it in this well area. So we're first going to go over here, the door to the east. Leave me something that flashes brightly and can also be dropped like a bomb. Well, bright flash. We only have one item that can do that. Deku nuts. And apparently I was incorrect. I thought he asked for 5 of these, but apparently even this is only 1. Okay, and why do we want to go in here? Not for this. This is actually where you can find some bugs. For some other rooms that I'm not going to cover today. Perhaps later. Okay, we want to go in here, I'm pretty sure. This larger room. Something that goes boom. Well, that is pretty obvious. He wants a bomb. Yeah, this is the correct room. This is where I wanted to be. Because here we can actually find the second appearance in this game of a big bow. Yeah, you guessed correctly. The next Gibdo on the main pathway leading towards the end of this place will actually ask for a big bow. And as far as we know, there's actually only 2 locations where you can find one. This one, and the other one of course being in the Ikana graveyard, however only on the 3rd day. And therefore not really recommended to go for that one. And that's the reason why I want to catch one in here. Even though it does force me to go through a couple of rooms which don't really lead towards the end. However, we do need this guy, so... There we go. Big bow in a bottle. And this guy we are not going to sell for 200 rupees. And this guy we're going to show to the next Gibdo. The rest we don't have to do on this pathway. We are only here for this guy. Since we couldn't catch one earlier. Okay, there's a lot of pots in a row here. Oh, help. Was not quite expecting that to be in there. But okay, here's the next Gibdo. This should be the guy that actually asked for the big ghost. Yeah. A ghost, a big one at that. Clearly talking about a big bow. And nothing else. Regular bow won't cut it here. Okay, and the final door, that one should be for the milk. Unless they changed that around in the 3DS version and I didn't remember, but I'm pretty sure it's still milk here. And there's a lot of wall masters here. A little bit too many. But okay. Leave me something that a nearby cow makes when you play a certain song. Well, that's interesting. That's in fact the way I actually got this milk. Not the only way you can get it, but... coincidentally enough, it was the way I also got it. Interesting. Okay, and this was the final one. Let's go see what we can find in this final room. Okay, large beam of light and another one of these switches we've seen earlier. We also have some unlit torches. That's the only thing we can actually do. So, let's go light these torches. And it will spawn a chest. Ooh, and a big chest. So it might contain something of interest. Perhaps even a way to actually work with these switches we've been seeing. And indeed, it is, because here we find the level 2 shield. The mirror shield. Press R to assume a defensive position. If you press R while L targeting, you can move while defending yourself. This special shield can also reflect certain kinds of light. And that is in fact what we'll be using it for. As you can see, this is how it looks. Interesting face on it. Ikana design, you might say. But of course, that you use it to defend yourself, that is one thing that we already know. That is something the level 1 shield could already do. The new addition is the fact that we can actually direct beams of light towards these switches. In this case, to spawn a ladder. However, the game is going to teach us something more. Namely, that we can also get rid of these blocks. That also have the symbol on it. And the moment some light gets shed on it, they will vanish. And we can enter this mysterious corridor.